Hi Maria, what brings you in today?
Have been having a hard time today because I went to see the doctor and he told me that I'm pre-diabetic and that I had to start exercising.
Okay,
And I'm not really happy about that.
okay, yeah. So you went to the doctor today and they told you that you're pre-diabetic and that you have to start exercising more regularly, and that's not sitting very well with you.
No, it's not because I already woke up so early at 6 in the morning. And if I were to wake up at 5 in the morning, oh my God, that would be stressful because it would be a long day. And I don't perform well if I don't sleep 8 hours.
Yeah, so you already wake up very early and it's not really an option to wake up earlier because of, this time that you already wake up. And not sleeping at least 8 hours is also not an option. You need your 8 hours of sleep to be able to function. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Otherwise, I get very anxious and also like I start zooming out, which is not good.
Okay. Yeah, so not sleeping has its symptoms with you. It can make you start zoning out, and you'll become anxious if you don't get that sleep. That's very important to you.
It is very important. And I just feel like the doctor thinks that it's easy. And I'm a graduate student. I already have a lot on my plate.
Yeah.
So waking up so early and sometimes I go to sleep very late. So I feel like I don't have control over my schedule, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, your schedule's already very busy with balancing work and being a graduate student. Doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot of time to chip out of there to, make time to go to a gym and exercise. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's my reality right now. And I have been thinking, like it's easy to say, do go exercise, it's good for your health. And that messaging is like it's stuck in my mind right now. But I'm like, how can I exercise if I don't have the capacity to do so right now?
Yeah. Yeah, Maria, you just mentioned something very important that exercising is important. But it's just that battle between actually making time to go out and do it. Are there ways that you have incorporated exercise into your life in the past?
Previously I would go with my mom to work. She was very sick. She had like 3 stroke. And I think that was the only way that I could distress too because I was taking care of her. And also like I was working. So it was a lot of pressure on me. And those walks were very meaningful
Hmm.
because it was the only time to connect with nature. So I think that like that really helped me. And it's something that I can do. I'm sure that I can be more like walk more mindfully and I connect with the nature maybe during the weekend.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear about your mother's strokes. It sounds like, you during those times when you would go out to a walk with her, you would be able to connect with nature and, be a little bit more intentional and mindful with your walks and your time to exercise. So, on one hand, it sounds like, you know, you have done it before, you have made time to exercise. But on the other hand, now that you're a graduate student, you're working, um, there's just not a whole lot of time to add that into your schedule.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that maybe I'm wrestling too much with the idea of being forced to exercise.
Hmm.
And although I see the benefits, I don't do well with people making me feel like I have to do it.
Yeah, so you're feeling very forced by your doctor right now. And you're kind of struggling and wrestling with that idea. You did mention something important though, that exercise is beneficial and that it can be important. What are some ways that you think that adding exercise into your life right now could be beneficial?
Well, sometimes I do feel like it could help me concentrate more because lately I have been feeling like you know, I walk and I get to places and I feel very distracted. And also in class, sometimes I feel like I space out too much,
Mhm,
more than usual. Maybe it's because of the stress that I have on my shoulder. Like I have, school full time and then field placement. So that puts a lot of stress on me.
mhm,
And if I were to exercise, maybe that could help with concentration.
mhm. Yeah, so aside from the exercise, helping with your pre-diabetes, it can also help you, be more focused and, um, help you not zone out so much in class. Sounds like those are some very, good things that can come out of exercising.
Yeah. I'm also thinking though that it could allow me to um be more present in the moment.
Mhm,
Um, Especially in like, when I go out with people, um, it feels like I'm all the time in my mind too. Um, and being present is important to me though.
mhm. Yeah, so right now, what are some, maybe some exercise routines that you can start incorporating that maybe don't take up so much of your time, and that you can just, kind of do them without thinking too much about it.
That is a good way to think about exercise. Thank you for bringing it up. Um, I think that I have a good relationship with my friends. They go to the same graduate program. And sometimes we plan things like going to the club or, like there's also a Latinx social work crackers organization. And then we go out and to like eat, things like that. And so I think that they would be very eager to like perhaps like um go to the clubs and like that would be a good way to exercise without thinking, right? That
Mhm,
it's exercising. Um And then I like playing ping pong and volleyball. So maybe they can also like go with me and like, play or do those things that I like.
mhm.
Um, yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you
yeah,
for making me think about that.
this is great, Maria. It sounds like you're already thinking of fun and creative ways to add exercise into your routine. You're also being very resourceful. Instead of going to the gym, maybe you can just hang out with your friends, go eat with them, play ping pong, bowling, and even going to a club or something occasionally. Those are great ways to add some exercise into your life without thinking, too much about it. Um, do you feel like these are, some things that you can start integrating into your schedule a little bit?
Yes, I do feel very confident that I can do this. Because I feel like they would be open to it. I
Hmm.
do think that I can start texting or like doing something to, you
Hmm.
start planning for that.
Yeah, and earlier you mentioned that, you can send them a text, to see if maybe they're available. That's one great way to start adding that into your schedule. Um,
Mhm.
what is one small step that you think you can do now to, start making that happen?
Yeah, I normally walk from my house to the bar station, and I think that I can, while walking, I can text my friends and see if they want to hang out next week with me, and also look at my calendar and see, my availability, and perhaps also think about other ways to incorporate my exercise.
Mm-hmm.
um, without relying solely on my friends, of course, because I want to be respectful of
Yeah.
their time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you're already thinking of great ways to add some exercise into your routine. Um, it sounds like you're in a really tough spot, Maria. You really value your health, and you want to avoid getting to the point of having diabetes. And you want to make this change. You're already thinking of very creative ways to add this into your schedule. And I really look forward to hearing, what those next steps looked like for you and how they went. So thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate your time with me today.
See you.
Yeah. All right, Maria, I'll see you next time.
See you. Take care.